Immediate past Chief Justice of Nigeria, CJN, Justice Olukayode Ariwoola, has advocated the need for measures to be put in place to reduce the burden of the Supreme Court. Justice Ariwoola stated this at a valedictory session in his honor at the Supreme Court in Abuja. The report.
The now-retired Chief Justice of Nigeria explained that there are too many cases before the Apex Court, which ought to have terminated at the Appellate Court. He said access to justice has contributed largely to the delay in the hearing of cases, as litigants and lawyers are forced to wait for several years to have their cases decided.
For the past 32 years, I have always had one judgment or ruling pending for me to write. I cannot recall a single time in the last 3 decades when there was no judgment for me to write. I am glad to see my younger brother Ademola Ariwoola seated here now with us this morning. He has been based in the United States since his undergraduate days in the early 80s. Anytime I had traveled to visit him for vacation, his wife would always exclaim that she had never seen someone coming on vacation with records of appeals and briefs of argument for writing judgments. It is for this reason that I believe that emoluments of judicial officers must not be sweated for in or outside the office.
Justice Ariwoola explained that the right to fair hearing can only be guaranteed when lawyers and litigants do not have to wait for so long to have their cases heard.
Now that I am retiring, I believe and I intend to commence reading without the pressure of pending judgments or rulings. One of the novels I had read long time ago was by James Hadley Chase with the title, "There is Always a Price Tag." I mentioned above the fact that Court of Appeal justices are nomadic justices by virtue of our frequent postings. What I did not mention then is that some people are always paying the price for our absence from home. That is our family.
In his remark, the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Lateef Fagbemi, SAN, described Justice Olukayode Ariwoola as an outstanding jurist and a communal personality who prioritizes the needs of other people. He said the present administration under Tinubu remains committed to changing the narrative in the judicial sector and place it as the best in the global community, while other speakers admitted that the former CJN has left an indelible mark on the sands of time, especially in the judiciary sector.
For my Lord Honorable Justice Olukayode Ariwoola, today marks the end of a most memorable and impactful judicial career, which spanned a period of 32 years, from when he was first appointed as an High Court judge in Oyo State in November 1992. Indeed, his lordship came, saw, and conquered. He has made his mark and left indelible imprints in the annals of the Nigerian judiciary and the legal profession in general.
Honorable Justice Ariwoola was committed to doing substantial justice. My Lord dissected legal issues in cases with the practiced dexterity of a surgeon to get to the real issue in controversy for the purpose of resolving them.
Then President Muhammadu Buhari appointed Ariwoola as acting CJN in June of 2022, following the resignation of Justice Tanko Muhammad on health grounds. Ariwoola was subsequently sworn in October of the same year, following his confirmation by the Senate. Meanwhile, the National Judicial Council (NJC) has recommended Justice Kudirat Kekereekun to President Bola Tinubu for appointment as CJN.